coming in. We're coming in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the Winds of Chaos, a Warhammer fantasy role-playing game adventure with these fine human beings you see before me. It is welcome to the party on a Sunday, and I am waking up. I have had 2.5 cups of coffee, and that should be enough for today. The climactic aftermath of the climactic end of the first arc of our Warhammer fantasy game, wherein demons were slain, party members were killed, and other secrets were revealed. Mwah. And with that, hi, I'm Throck, also known as Throck Plays, also known as Sean. You can find me at the thing here. And I am your storyteller for the day. A couple of quick announcements before we go around to the team. First is that we are, of course, proudly sponsored by Tabletop Loot, where awesome tabletop looty things can be found. We are also sponsored by Devin Rue, the Mistress of Maps, an amazing supporter of the channel since the beginning. And So Nerdware, the proud purveyors of our amazing merch, which, if you go there now, you can I will hit exclamation merch, and you will be able to get awesome So Nerdware merch for 10% off using the code WELCOME, including many of our t-shirts, like this one right here. You didn't see my tum-tum. I kind of pulled it up pretty high. Okay, there we go. And, anything else? Oh yeah, we have a Patreon. It's awesome if you like to fund great art and writers. Our plan is to make money and then give it to artists and writers to have them make art and for the channel and write one-shots and all that stuff. Hit us up on the Patreon. If you are thinking about supporting the channel, it's also a great way to do it because we actually get more of that money than we do out of Twitch, because Twitch takes half your crap if you're just whatever the fuck we are, affiliate. So yeah, okay. Anyways, let's go around to the team and say hi, starting with Sol.
Hi, I'm Quinn Sullivan, or Sullivan on the internet. You can find me over at Soulbear RPG when I'm not here, on Twitch, and then at Twitter at Solibons, Suulibon, which I probably should have saved for last time. I'm thinking about it. And I am playing Roland Eichmann. He's a human huffer, and I don't know what he's going to do next.
What happens next? All right. Miss Misery.
Hi, I'm Kayla, also known as Miss Misery. I'm friend of that, and words my mind just blanked. I'm not quite awake yet.
None of us are.
Miss Misery here on Twitch and on Twitter. You can see my handle down below. And I play Wilhelmina, the bitter investigator.
Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily. Lilypad Nebula on all the places and things and stuff. And yeah, I'm also super excited for today with all the aftermath stuff we're going to figure out. My character's Mal, the elf, the knight. That's about it. That's all she's got going on. Nothing weird or sinister.
No.
And yeah, super interested to see what's going to happen today.
Sweet. And Rain.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me on Twitter at RainGhost, surrounded by X's. And I was Sister Crow.
Formerly the player of Sister Crow, indeed. And we will be meeting the new player, or the new character played by Rain, today. Soon, in fact.
I was like, oh god.
Okay, who wants to tell me what happened last week?
I died.
You did die.
Crow did.
Previously on Winds of Chaos.
Previously on Winds of Chaos.
The party gathered around Count... Oh shit, what's his name?
Toygan.
Count Toygan's office to bring down the end of the demon infestation that was happening in Bogan. While there, the party discovered that they should not meddle in affairs that are beyond their comprehension.
No reading Chaos Scrolls.
No reading Chaos Scrolls. No getting in over your head.
What the Chaos Scrolls? What the crap? Yeah.
No weird elf things from strange exotic lands. It's bad for them. And after we gathered to our senses and came up with a good strategy, we went forward into the warehouse to correct the mistakes that we made over at the home of Count Toygan and did the opposite of reading and investigating chaos scrolls. We instead decided to destroy and burn them all. Unfortunately, for Roland and for Wilhelmina and maybe Mal Diaphin, that meant sacrificing Sister Crow in order to annihilate the demon pit circle thing. And yeah, we burnt some chaos scrolls, and that's about it.
Awesome. Yeah, and so we meet our party now in the immediate aftermath of a battle within Warehouse 13 on the Bogenhofen docks, where they have defeated not only a demon, but also stopped a ritual that they believe would have summoned more chaos beasts into Bogenhofen, opening a rift and allowing these evil things to pour through. The warehouse is on fire, and as this happens, you were looking for an escape, and just like a snap, Counselor Toygan, in his carriage, pulls up. Get in if you want to live.
Yeah, all right. Are you gonna suck my blood? I forgot to mention this guy's a vampire.
Oh yeah, Totes
Right.
vampire. Totes.
He's a vampy.
Yeah.
Call him that. I dare you. Call him that.
I'm Mr. Vampy.
I heard he really likes jazz music because they like to vamp in it.
Oh my god. I'm just turning off your camera. I'm muting you right
Okay, bye everybody. Had a great time.
I don't know. Did Lily just win Warhammer?
Yeah.
now. Yes. Yep.
Carlos Franz is no longer emperor. All hail Lily Pad.
Yeah, I'll no Diaphin Moonsong. The Lily
Emperor
Pad
is
Nebula.
dead. Long live the Empress.
Yeah. All right.
So we get in the carriage.
You do, and he's in there with two other people. One is Hans, and the other is this. Go ahead and describe yourself, Lorelei.
Lorelei is 5'1", so androgynous look with like disheveled black hair, and she is wearing male armor and has an axe at her side and a very interesting crossbow in her lap.
Human?
Yes, and she has a rose tattoo on her neck that goes down below her collarbone.
Like Bianca from Dragon Age interesting, or like otherly interesting crossbow?
Yes.
All right. Good for you, man. Love
Actually,
that.
Mal, you'd be the only one as a trained warrior who would know that
Aha.
it's a repeating crossbow.
Nice.
Yep. You all, the rest of you haven't been
Also, she
around
looks
martial
incredibly
stuff.
young.
Yeah, super young.
Just a kid. Roland will say.
This is my associate Lorelei. We must be off, though. We can talk more once we get back.
Sure, whatever.
Body with us?
I'll hold the door for the girls as they get in.
Excellent. Hans will be like, hello.
God, you were weird.
Guten Tag.
Who's Hans?
Oh, Wilhelm. I'm sorry, Wilhelm.
Oh, Wilhelm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wilhelm.
okay. I thought this was
Guten
another
Tag.
just
No.
random. No, it was just
No.
like
This is Wilhelm. I don't know why.
Oh, it's
This is
Wilhelm?
the second time
Okay.
I've called him
Yeah.
Hans.
Yeah, I think so. No, I thought it was his servant, and I was like,
Listen,
Right,
your name is
I
Hans
know.
now. I just want you to know, Wilhelm, your name is Hans now.
Hans Wilhelm. Yes.
"Well, is this what's
Okay,
going on?"
So Wilhelm's here. I lean over and I like take Wilhelm into a hug. Like, I thought you were dead.
No. I was saved.
Are you okay?
Jawohl.
You're not hurt? Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I was in a sack for a good long time, and that wasn't very fun.
Right?
I'm better
But
now.
you... Okay. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I was
Do you-
captured Well, I was here at the warehouse. And
Right.
then
Yes.
It was very dark.
Uh huh.
And they put me down somewhere. And then there was
Uh-huh.
lots of talking. And then they tied me up and they gave me something. And I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, I was with Councillor Toygan.
Oh, okay. Good. You missed the part that I was worried about. You. Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad you're fine.
I forgot something.
Huh?
I jump out of right to the warehouse real quick.
It is on fire!
I grab Sister Crow's body.
As I recall, when we ended last week, you already had Sister Crow's body.
Yeah,
Oh,
you could
okay,
just say
all
you
right.
had it, that you brought it with you.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just there you
Oh shit, I forgot the body.
go. We need to bury this first, preferably at a worship. We need to stop by a priest of tall. Or is it just as simple as a natural burial?
Probably.
know.
I would think with it. I would think something natural would really help if she wasn't the only tall light here.
She isn't. There are others. She told us about like the small shrines and stuff, didn't she?
There's that she
The one that runs
took
his
care
shrine.
of.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was the tall light representative in the city.
Probably get out of the city then and find it.
Yeah, I
would-
imagine tall people just leave them deep in the woods for like wolves to feed on, and I'm not being cruel. No, I'm not trying to say that with any malice. I just think that's the most.
Do you think she left anything? Maybe if we go to the shrine, she left a note: "In case of my death, do this with my body."
I highly doubt that.
What?
But-
Do humans not do that?
Do they?
Just dump her in the woods.
I think. Yeah,
Respectfully.
I want to know. Okay, that's fair. Let's do that.
Do humans not have a last will?
Some do.
I don't. I should probably get on that. I need to feel weird. Sorry, Toygan. What were you saying?
I'm very sorry about the loss of your friend.
She died like an idiot, but still, she was a friend.
Doing
That
service
was-
for God, I
Wow.
guess. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Feels a little disrespectful to talk about your friends then.
She
But-
was very brave.
Okay.
She did the right thing.
What happened?
Demon.
Demon. Yes. Right. Because summoning, and it came through?
Well,
Yes.
the one that was here already turned into his regular self, with the wings and the
Oh. Well, you mean Gideon?
yes, him.
I did not know that was... So, okay. So that's good to know. That he was also
he's-
a demon.
Well, so we kind of killed him, but he didn't. His body went.
Depending on the power of creature from the realms of chaos, their bodies do not die. The little ones do. The minor ones. The big important ones, once you kill them, they just get sent back, waiting to recoalesce and come back again.
Oh, all right.
Are you shitting me?
Was a big bad.
It could take years, it could take decades. Who knows?
How do you kill one permanently? Because now I'm entirely disappointed that thing may come back.
I believe there are certain destruction rites that the Sigmarites use. And there are other magics as well.
I
But in
take out my Sigmarillion and I start reading it.
I love that you're calling it the Sigmarillion. That is amazing.
Why not? That's
I
what
know,
I
it's
have.
perfect.
I
Yeah.
wrote that down.
Yeah, it's the Sigmarillion now. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. The holy book of the Sigmar faith is now the Sigmarillion, because it sounds amazing. Cool. And with that sort of, you make it back to Toygan's house. He's like, we must get inside quickly and figure out what to do with you next. Probably not with us staying here. He takes you in and will he will offer, we can either talk now, or you can take the evening to rest, and then we can talk in the morning when you are feeling better. Whatever you're ready for.
I don't mean to be ungrateful.
Yeah?
Is there any possibility that you have a doctor on call?
There's someone I can call, yes.
Please.
Why would that be ungrateful? That seems to make total sense. Hans! Get the
Of course it's
doctor!
Hans. Yeah, there's Hans. Okay.
There you are. Yes, sir. And
Uh-huh.
it'll be a little while. He has to go around and get him back.
Please.
Mhm.
I'll just plop Crow's body somewhere inconspicuous.
Let's put Sister Crow in a room somewhere, so we don't have to stare at the body the whole time. Because I'm stuck. It's thirsty. No. I'm just kidding. I was yeah. And then we okay. So unless there's anything you want to have happen in the interim, time will pass and a doctor will show up.
Heal me in my bones.
Heal my bones.
Oh no, my bones.
Oh, my bones are broken.
I need them.
Yeah. Let's make a medicine check on you. And that would be like intelligence. 31, we'll call the modifier. Not 350. Once you are doctor, so it's that. Then we'll do that and go. Yes. How winded were you?
Well, that's initiative.
doesn't matter.
I have a injury with the minus 20 all upper body movement, and I had 2. I'm at 11 of 15 for my wounds.
All right, so you will be back up to full wounds. That longer term injury is still going to be there for the next week at this point.
Next week?
Yeah, because there's a broken collarbone. And so it's still taking time to heal.
Man, I feel like that was at least 3 weeks ago. I think that may be real lifetime. Okay.
Yes. But yeah.
Thank you, Doc.
Absolutely.
Check on my other compatriots.
Is everyone else okay? Anybody need help?
I'm fine, thank you though.
I'm a little bloody.
Go ahead and heal. If you have wounds, heal them.
Cool.
Good. Now, to bed? And we talk in the morning?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Any scenes you want to play out before morning?
I should probably talk to Wilhelm.
Good enough.
I assume he has his own room.
Yeah.
Okay. So I come into Wilhelm's room and I knock on the door.
Jawohl, my lord.
Hi, Wilhelm. Do you have some time?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll. Do you want to talk in your room or?
Where would you like to talk, my knight?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's fine.
We can at least go into your room. We don't have to stand here in the hall.
Yes, please come in.
Okay. I mean, it's fair. He's not used to having a room.
This is true. I'm very
Okay.
clueless at yes.
Right, so we go into his room. Okay, so I wanted to ask what you want to do with yourself.
Where do you
I
see
thought
yourself in 10 years?
I am a squire. I travel with you. I learn
Right.
how to
Do you
more
want
from
to do you want to stay that with like be under me or because we're
Yeah. I want to be a knight.
okay.
And you are a knight.
Yes.
And seem to be a pretty good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Then I'm going to start training you.
Excellent.
Yes, today with you getting captured and it made me realize that I hadn't quite been doing the best job I could have been. And if this is what you want, I'm fine with it, and I am ready to. I'm not. I don't know if I'll be a good teacher, but I'll do what I can.
I'm very excited.
All right, you have your. We'll have to get you a new sword.
Yes.
I left your sword on the. Doesn't matter where it is. I was about to tell him I was about to tell him it's on his dead body.
On the not whale helm.
It got left in a place. It long story, but we'll get you a new one. We'll get you some actual equipment when well, Altdorf actually, since I believe we're going to be heading there soon. Right, we'll get you all set up.
Sir or Lady Knight or
just Mal
or
Maldiaphan,
Mal
Daya,
yes.
Mal, whatever you want.
Mal Daya.
I mean, sure, if that's what you want to call me.
Mal, yes.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
All right. So when we get to Altdorf, you're going to have to meet my aunt.
Excellent.
And she'll have to give her yay or nay on training you. She can be a little. I mean, she's very nice. She can also be very harsh. So, just best behavior and all that.
Jawohl. Should I?
You'll want to address her as Lady Saladril.
Lady Saladril. Jawohl. I can do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Great. That's all I wanted to say. I'll leave you back to resting, and we shall start whenever we can.
Thank you, Mal.
I will wake you up when I get up for my run.
Perfect.
Okay.
What we are running from?
It's exercise. You need to keep yourself fit.
I'll put yes, Mal.
I'll keep you. I'll just adapt you into my own daily regimen, and we'll see how that works.
Over 100.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah.
It's not a game if we don't have one awkward conversation with Wilhelm.
Right.
Well, I would like to knock on Wilhelmina's door. Roland would.
She'll open it. Just a crack. What do you want?
Need to talk about what we're going to do next. And Mao, I heard her and Wilhelm being weird. So I came to the door. Bringing that kid in was a mistake.
I told you were going to get him killed.
Oh no, not that part. I mean, he grew into something. I think he may be the demon. I'm not sure. That's a whole different thought process. But we need to talk about. Remember those scrolls we tried to read, and it didn't seem so good, and we kind of stopped, right?
Yeah, I remember you making me read a scroll.
I didn't make you do anything. You know what? Yes, I did. That's my bad. Sister Crow stole them.
Where are they?
I burnt them.
Okay. Okay. You did the right thing.
I know. But I guess the main question is, we're not going to get a hero's welcome from this.
No.
I know Mal wants to go to Altdorf. Do you think it's smart to just leave the Empire instead? Or at least, I don't know, maybe go to the Grey Mountains, see the dwarfs.
I wouldn't mind getting out of the Empire, but we should really go to. Well, I mean, anywhere we travel, we have to go through Altdorf anyways, right? I don't know geography.
No, I don't think so. If we wanted to go to Araby on that trip, we would. There's a west coast, right? It's not just inland, so we would exit. I'm asking out of character.
So, you're not quite sure what the travel times would be like, but there are two primary ways you would get there. You would take a boat from Altdorf, or you would go south through the mountains into the border princes, through the wastelands, which are where all the orc lives, across the land of the dead, through the pirate coast and down to Araby on foot.
I think we should take a boat. I think that would be the smart thing.
Yeah, it probably is. I'm trusting your opinion on this.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want. This has been a lot.
Well, what we want and what we need to do are two completely different things. We're adults now.
Yeah, we killed our first demons for big
Exactly.
people now.
Yeah. Training diapers are off. Want to go kill a dragon?
Not right now.
No, I was kidding. I never want to see a dragon. Are they even real? I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah, they're dragons. Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure on gods or, demons up until today or the other day.
I wasn't either. To be honest, I just saw Sigmar and all this religious stuff is kind of bullshit until right now. I think there may be something to it.
Yeah. I hope anyway. So Crow's gone to whatever afterlife Tall has for her. I don't know. We'll figure this out tomorrow. Reeve probably got a long boat ride for us anyways. You need to go see your family, don't you?
Yeah.
You gotta do a quiet.
Are there windows in the room?
Yeah.
Can I see the attitude of the city right now? Are they all freaking out? Or is it pretty much everyone's just trying to stop a fire in a medieval town?
It's later in the evening. There's a couple of fires burning you see glowing off in a couple of the neighborhoods. It's relatively quiet around here. Yeah.
Well, we did murder the mayor.
Yeah.
But honestly, he deserved it.
I hope his son's okay.
I hope so too, actually. I wouldn't mind stopping in Altdorf. We could check on Gloria over there.
Yeah, if she's not dead.
We could bring Sister Crow's body and get a mortician to help preserve it.
I don't think Tallight's like that.
Maybe. I don't know. It's more so it doesn't fucking stink up my rowboat on the way there.
We're dumping her once we're outside the city. Which will probably be less than 24 hours. If we keep her on ice, we'll be fine. We also need to check her body. If there's anything useful to us. I feel like a scavenger.
I'll look. I have a strong feeling Mal is losing her mind over Wilhelm right now. He may have done something.
Yeah. He's been exposed more than us.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know.
That thing.
I don't know if he's been exposed more than me. There was that time in the sewers where, I almost died. But
That's true.
I'm all right. I think.
Everything's fine.
Anyway, I could just use not seeing another demon for preferably the rest of my life. But I don't feel like that's going to happen. They're vermin.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be a tide of them.
That's the worst part. Once you see one, you start.
I just got that. I'm not going to lie. Real vermin died.
I need to get that game.
It's so good. It's so good. All right. Well, I guess we're going to Altdorf then.
Yeah. That's something I have to do. I need to go talk to Toygan, but...
We all do. But I don't think he sleeps at night. Pretty sure he's awake right now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of creeped out to sleep in this place.
Block your door?
Can't they just walk through?
You want me to stand outside your door with my mace and just guard you overnight?
I'm just saying, man, shifts could work. Like,
You have to invite him in. It's fine.
we're in his house. You're not here. Mal just walks through like Kramer. They're gonna want to believe what's happening.
Oh, Wilhelm.
Jawohl.
Y'all are talking about how you're uncomfortable in the vampire's house, and Lorelai's in her bedroom.
Anyway, you're right. I'll go and keep my... Should have made a steak or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to bed.
Right.
Not sure feeding him would help, but that steak.
Alright. She's gonna wait a couple of minutes for the hair roll and move off to his own room, and then she's gonna go downstairs and find Toygan.
He is sitting in a very plush sitting room with red velvet chairs with these very nice like wood inlay on them. There's a fire burning in a fireplace here. It's the walls are essentially just bookshelves all around it. And he looks up and goes, "It's very late. What can I do for you?"
I have a request.
Yeah?
I probably can't go out in the city by myself. Can I use your carriage?
What do you... Why?
I need to visit somewhere. I need to go to the shrine of Tal.
You're looking to say goodbye to your friend?
Partially.
I can arrange this.
Thank you. Do you have meat here? Probably a rabbit, if it's not skinned, or one that is. I need something.
Yeah,
that's
I believe we have a clutch of coney. Indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grain, anything like that? I checked the Wikipedia.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we have some millet, actually.
Perfect. If I can get some of both, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Of course, one rabbit will do you.
Yes.
It'll be so. And he will signal to one of his servants who runs off.
Make it so, number one.
Make it so. And we'll come back a moment later with a small sack of grain and a dead rabbit, unskinned.
Mm-hmm. All right. So she'll wait for the carriage and then try to... I don't know if she knows where it is, but she'll, if she has to get questions asked, the driver will ask. She'll get the...
You've been there.
Questions, so...
Didn't you go there with Sister Crow?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll say you did. You know how to get there.
Okay.
Easy enough. It's outside the city walls. I always envision it. There's kind of a field outside the city, and then on the very edge of the forest, there's a small shrine to Tal, made out of well-carved woods and kind of arches up, vaguely naturalistically. And you are let out there.
Is the driver gonna go away a bit, or?
He will do what you ask.
All right, I'll just look at him and say, driver, 100 feet. Don't turn around. Don't watch what I do, or I'll gut you and put you in the river, okay? Thank you very much. If I start screaming, probably best to come back. I'll let you know when I'm done. And she'll walk over to the shrine and kneel in front of the little... I'm assuming there's a statue or something there because I'm don't know the first thing about religion, so
Sure.
she'll lay
Antlers.
the grain.
It's antler.
Okay. She'll lay the grain and the rabbit, and she'll just be quiet for a couple of minutes and just be like, I remember seeing your spiders when we were fighting the demon. Or at least I'm assuming that they were yours. I didn't really believe in this shit. But, two demons fought and survived 2 demons. And Crow survived 1. If you got some sort of afterlife or something, send her there. She was okay, I think. I'm not entirely sure. She might have killed Gloria, I don't know. But I believe in you now. And she's crying. Like, she's at this point just because, 2 demons.
Yeah.
Everything. But she's going to be quiet for another couple minutes, and then she's going to take off her hat and her bandana and her ice blue hair, and she's going to start cutting it off.
Awesome.
And she's going to get down to the fact she actually shaves her head. And she's going to stop crying, and probably, if she can, gather the hair up and burn it.
Okay.
And then just get up and walk. Well, if it's clean up after herself, and then
Sure.
get back and walk up to the coach and get back in.
Did you cover your head?
No. Once my hair's shaved, she doesn't
Yeah.
cover it back up.
Okay.
Because she's got it down to the skin as much as she can, so there's no blue stubble.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And having made your oblations to Tal and removed the, or at least you think, the chaos corruption from your skin, you make your way back to Toygan's Manor. Where do you crash out? Do you have anything else you want to do this evening?
Oh, she passes out.
Okay. Then the night will pass uneventfully after this, and you wake up to the smell of bacon and eggs, cooking, coffee brewing from the floor below you.
Do I lose any corruption?
Oh, yeah! How much do you have?
I'm at... So you said once you top out, you top out?
Yeah.
I'm at max, so...
Oh, no, once you take your mutation, you go to 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm back at 0?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well then never mind. I did all that for no reason.
Or you did it for awesome roleplay.
Very good.
Yes, once you top out, once you hit your
Okay.
mutation, it removes all of your corruption.
Cool.
Because you are more permanently corrupted.
Yeah.
So, you smell the glorious smells of breakfast foods coming from the floor below as you wake up.
How did Wilhelm take the beginning of his training regimen?
This is not what I want to be doing. This is not fun. Why are we running again? Aren't we supposed to be fighting, and doesn't that involve a lot of standing still and hitting things?
Your core has to be strong in order to take a hit. Do you remember do you remember how I completely destroyed you in that arena?
Yes, I remember.
Right. And I do a move where I put my leg behind his and push him back onto his ass or whatever.
Oh, I see what you mean. This is why we are running.
Your body has to be strong in order to fight.
Okay, so we keep running.
If you're in a war, if you're in a war,
Yeah.
and there's countless hordes of, and I start naming off like stuff that I learned about when I was in learning Elven history, like demons and all the weird shit that I know about, and there's hordes of them, and you're surrounded by them, and spines are coming down from the sky that they're launching from the artillery in the rear. You have to be able to go on. If you just collapse because you're too tired, then you're letting your team down, you're letting yourself down, and you're letting any future children you may have down. You're letting everyone down. So that's why we run.
Okay. And then he'll start running.
Stop. 20 push-ups.
You're gonna run, don't you?
Reminds me of boot camp.
Coach, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, so basically that's how it goes, and then we'll join the rest of them for breakfast.
Okay. Assuming that everyone heads down after waking up, Toygan is sitting there. Lorelai, you have been invited to this breakfast as well.
I'm already eating bacon.
Excellent. And as you come down one by one, oh yeah,
Laura, as everyone kind of gathers, so I guess Roland will sit in front of Lorelai across the table, plop down his breakfast, salmon, eggs, that sort of deal. I love salmon in the morning personally. That's just a Quinn thing.
there can be salmon. It's
yeah,
a
it's
fishing
good.
world, so yeah.
Yeah,
It is a world of fishermen, so it would make sense that there's fish for breakfast.
easy to catch. They're free, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't get your name. This is a little chaotic.
It's Lorelai Richter.
Lorelai, interesting. I'm going to assume you're going to be our babysitter.
Well, if I know, he hasn't told me anything yet.
Really? I thought you may have been like a retainer or something.
Does it mean he has to explain things to me?
Ah, gotcha. I don't know how nobility and shit like that works. Rich people, am I right?
I was born on the streets.
That's exactly what. Okay. Bogenhofen?
No.
Altdorf.
No.
Where?
Those are all the cities I know.
I am from Sylvania.
Where's that?
Sylvania is
it
to
Okay.
it's to the east, isn't it?
Yeah, it's to
He'll
the
pull out
southeast.
he'll pull out his map of the world.
It's a province of the Empire.
Look
It's
at that.
kind of southeast border of the Empire.
Look at that. Right there. You learn more every day. Okay. So that's nice. He'll wrap it up in a scroll case and all right. Well, I'd say welcome to our company.
She's already eating more bacon.
All right. You'll see Mal come down. Oh, thank God. In Elfish, not out loud.
In Elvish, not out loud.
In Elvish out loud.
Right, Elvish is telepathy.
Yeah, Elvish.
Yep, that's why it takes so long to learn. The whole thing.
And he'll as Mal sits down. This is like another one of them, I think. I'm not sure.
Sorry, what?
I think this may be a vampire. Yeah, don't point, you fucking idiot.
Hi, Lorelai, was it?
Yep.
How long have you been working for the Count?
We said that he found her at 14, right?
Yeah, thereabouts.
2 years.
What do you well, so you it was a very nice crossbow and axe you had, so you just bodyguard?
Eventually, yes.
Oh.
What do you do now?
I learned.
That's always
That's
good. Yeah. If you're not learning, you're dead, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what Wilhelm's doing. I point. I don't know where he's at. If he like, I just point.
He's like,
to where
fuck
he-
these. I'm going to bed.
You point this way, and Wilhelm's over there eating.
Okay, Lorelai. Well, we look forward to getting to know you in the future, if that may be possible.
We'll see.
That's what I expected.
Do you share? It's out and known that we all know that Toyget's a vampire, right?
You haven't. You suspect he has not said anything.
It's
Oh.
been like a flirtatious acknowledgement.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilhelmina knows for sure because she talked about the whole getting into my head thing.
Yeah. But he's never been like, "Hi, I'm a vampire. It's nice to meet you."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Done to suck your blood.
Right. Exactly.
And I am thirsty. What?
Nothing.
Suddenly turns into a Mel Brooks comedy in this noble manner.
Great. Good.
Eat your spaghetti, Nick.
Is Toygan here at breakfast, or is he?
As you guys have this conversation, he actually walks in and sits down at the head of the table. Goes, I'm glad you're all here to enjoy some breakfast and possibly talk a little business. I hope you're feeling better after last night. It was quite an eventful evening, yeah.
Good. Yes. Is your are your wounds doing better, Roland?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm going to assume.
Are you? Are you in pain?
Excruciating.
Oh, I see.
You ever had a broken collarbone?
No, I
It
haven't.
hurts. It hurts a lot.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
I can't move my right arm.
Mm-hmm.
If Wilhelmina's nearby, she's just gonna
Yeah.
go with the right arm and just kind of poke, shift it just a little bit.
Ow! Oh, you got a haircut. I like it.
Her hair's up as well. She's got a bandana on.
I like it.
Mm.
Style.
So,
Yep.
I believe staying in Bogenhofen at the moment may not be the best idea for the three of you. I
I
think there will be
agree.
a lot of questions. I don't think you should never return, but I think for the moment it may be good to lie low.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Although I will not force you to leave, I cannot do that. But should you choose to go, we talked about an expedition of mine in Araby.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you'd still be interested in talking about?
Yes. I think that may be the best option.
Potentially, sure.
You wanted some books, right? That's
Yes,
from a very specific individual.
Yes, and there's some relics there as well. But yes, some books. So, an agent of mine, halfling, by the name of Rudy Stonefoot, he went missing down there. We normally talk. We are able to exchange letters about once a month, and I haven't heard from him in 2 months. I am hoping to send some people to the last place I knew he was. It was one of the city-states along the Araby coast called Kofar. Then he last wrote me. He was going there to go through the local prince's archives. He believed he was onto a location that may be able to source some of the relics I was looking for. I would hope to send you down there, and if he is alive, find him and assist him in his research. If he is dead, well, more's the pity. If you can find his research and complete it, I would reward you handsomely, but I do have a hard time believing that the inventive little bastard is actually dead.
What's the name of the local prince?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I don't keep track of Arabian politics.
Okay.
They shift
What
so
is-
often.
What is it he was looking into?
There are a number of relics.
No, yes, but specifically.
So do you know of there was a Kemerian king called Anavaxes III, known as the Death Scarab, king of the Western Reach. Do you know anything of Kemerian culture?
Probably not.
There's a prince, a sheriff.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. So, thousands of years ago, there was a great empire called Kemery. It stretched as far as the southern provinces of the empire and was based out of the deserts to the west of Araby. Or to the east of Araby. It's water to the west of Araby. To the east of Araby. These were the Kemerian kings. They built great monuments in their name. They worshipped... They didn't worship death, but they had a very strong death cult. And that's an area of interest to me. Anavaxes III was a king under the Kemerian King of Kings, named Amenhentum II.
Interesting.
Yes, he was.
All right.
The way the society worked was you had the King of Kings, the Pharaoh, and then below them you had kings. And he was a king of this area that included part of Araby and then the eastern reaches of the Great Desert. What we know now as the Great Desert. Probably more lush back into their time.
And so you had kings, and you had the King of Kings.
Yes. They put a great deal of importance on their hierarchy.
Is this similar to like Egyptian culture where a pharaoh was
Yeah.
considered kind of like a god king? Okay.
Very, very, very similar, indeed.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's
And you said, I apologize, Twagan. What city state did you say?
Kofur. So I will copy and actually paste these into chat as well.
Okay.
So the city-state is Kofur, and Twitch chat right now. Kofur. And then the king is here we go. I'll just put all that in there. Doink. And then it's there. Anavaxes III, the Death Scarab, king of the Western Reach, who ruled under the Great King Kemery, the Great King of Kemery, King of Kings, Amenhentum II the Wise.
It didn't show up in Roll20.
Twitch chat?
Oh, Twitch
I put
chat.
it, I don't know why I just put it in Twitch chat because it's right there.
Okay. Is there anything else you could tell us about Kofur?
So I know that there are 4 city-states that primarily comprise Araby. Kofur is the most welcoming to outsiders. While they all have a good deal of trade relations, primarily with your people, Maldiven, but also with the border princes to the north of them, the merchants of Kofur tend to be the ones who act as primary intermediaries for those outside of those 2 specific areas. It is the major trading port in the region. The other city-states on the coast tend to be a bit more piratical, and there's one city-state that's not on the coast, it's in the interior, I think it's called Miketum, something like that. And that's more of a religious capital for them.
Okay. And I assume this welcoming city-state is ruled by a bunch of trade princes, merchants?
There's a single, each of these is ruled by a single prince.
Single prince.
Yes, by tradition.
Who's the current prince?
I don't remember his name. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Big city, right? Gonna be hard to find something. Okay.
Yeah. So, he last wrote me a message from a tavern there, called the Wilted Oasis.
I like that name. Did he mention anybody by chance?
No, he said his research was going well. He had gained access to the prince's archives, and he believed that he could find additional information on the location of some tomes that are important to me, and was asking for additional money to put together an expedition into the desert.
If we find him dead, what is it that you want found? Do you have a list that we can take with us?
He has most of the research, so it would be absolutely critical to find his research should he be dead. The number of books I'm looking for are primarily written by Anavaxes himself. It is a series of tomes about the mortuary cult of Khemri, and dealing with there was a lord who rose up and attempted to take over Khemri, whose name I do not know. It has been lost to history from what I understand. But he had a great deal of power over the mortuary cult there, and so I believe that research would be very helpful in my own personal studies.
You're studying death rituals?
Yes, I'm an adherent of Moore.
Okay. What do outside rituals have in relation to more to you? What's the importance of that?
So Moore
Is that obvious?
No. So the god Moore originated in the Border Princes, and it is my belief and the belief of some other scholars that his origination there is actually a false origination. That he originally comes from the great traditions of the Khemrians. And so if we can find the greater truth behind his worship, that would be a great deal of good to everyone within the Moore cult.
I think we kind of have everything we need to know, right, guys?
Sure.
2 additional things. First, I will, of course, give you the money you need to outfit yourselves and hire a boat. Unless you choose to travel by land. There are 2 primary ways to go. The land route would take you months, probably. But if you judge it to be the correct way, then I'm not here to stop you. But should you choose to travel by boat, I can give you money for that. Or if you need to hire a caravan, I can handle that as well. And I also want to give you each a stipend of 250 gold as a thank you for the work you have done for Bogenhofen.
Oh.
Well, you are very welcome.
Yes.
Well, it is my hope.
And of course, any treasure you find while you are there that is not related to the mortuary cult of Khemri is yours to keep.
Very well. Just so we're on the up and up, if we bring these relics, or not opposed to illicit literature and contraband within reason, are we going to have trouble bringing this back home for you?
I do not believe so. I do not think these are illegal.
Okay.
Yeah. They're just very old. So there may be some questions around them because of the age, but I don't think that it would stand up to scrutiny in court. And that is something you can leave to me as your legal agent for this. If you run into customs issues when you come back into the country, then call on me.
I would like a scroll in writing for that, please.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. I will have one of my scribes write it right up for you. As well, you have met my associate here, Lorelei. I would ask her to accompany you. She is, I believe, ready to take on a more independent assignment.
Lorelei's eyeing Godiaphant's bacon.
She only
Oh,
eat meat?
yeah.
She'll just start eating it.
Answer my question. Well, I'm no sailor. I'm a rower. I got a boat that could take us to Old Dorf, and we could figure something out there.
I think that sounds acceptable.
Works for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can ensure that you are safely taken down to the docks when you are ready to leave.
All
Without
right.
anyone seeing you on the way.
I have to hire a boat hand. I upgraded, guys. got a larger vessel.
Traded it in.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you only get part of what it's worth.
Yeah.
I got a killer deal.
Okay.
I could haggle the shit out of stuff.
Okay.
Now, Toygan, there is the matter. This generous stipend, we thank you. But there is the matter of payment when we do accomplish this task. And I understand we're doing this mostly to cover our own hides, but there is still the matter of gotta eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how much are you willing to offer once this task is accomplished?
The tombs of Great Khemri are filled with undeniable riches. They were once the largest empire the world had seen. What you find, you keep.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Quinn misunderstood that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Very well. I like it. So whatever we find, we
Other than these specific tomes.
and relics.
Yes, and if perhaps they are of interest to me, I will buy them off you.
Sure, that sounds reasonable.
Very well. I like it.
Just allow me the right of first refusal on any interesting relics you buy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we have a deal?
I'll reach out to shake his hand.
They'll reach out. It's very cold. Very cold.
So weird. So weird.
How peculiar.
How weird is that?
I know.
I just can't look at Mal anymore.
What?
Just her and her coidical god times.
It's fine.
Mal, you
Everyone
seem
has
to be
their own
glowing.
Yeah. Wow. what
Actually,
is
I
that
probably
for?
am. I did buy the attractive talent.
Oh, Roland has seen, but he's still Team Roll Mal. He is but a man.
Yes, Mal is noticeably prettier.
Did you get hotter somehow? What happened?
Yes.
It's all the demon slang.
The part over here, and
It just.
I took off my glasses. It was weird. It was a whole thing.
I got this lotion from a dark elf.
Okay. Anyway,
hair tonic.
Okay, so I will, if you would like, you tell me when you want to go, and that's when we will leave.
now
He'll look at all four of you. Is that
Uh,
everyone's? You want to leave
So,
now?
I'm fine with it. Is there nothing else we do all want to do here?
I don't have any business left here.
All right, sure. We can collect our things and head out.
I'll slap Lorelei on the shoulder. Welcome to the club, kid. Probably gonna die.
You touch me again like that, I will hit you with my axe.
I like her.
Okay. Yeah.
You're good at fitting with us just fine.
I respect that.
Power move.
Yeah,
I am
okay.
channeling my inner 16-year-old.
Good.
How
Collecting up
old
all-
are you? Wait, we gotta clarify this real quick. Toygan, how old is she? How old are you, kid?
I believe she's 16. Yeah, you are 16, right, Lorelai?
Great, she's Sigmar's ball. She's a baby.
Oh,
Kid, do you know
How many things have you killed?
what is that in what's that in
A lot.
elven years?
16 in Elven years? That's like 92.
Yeah. Or like 1 month, if you were to reverse engineer.
I was just like doing the math in my head. I have super secrets, so I'm like, and I give her the exact age. It's like 74.
Oh, so I'm only slightly older than her.
How old are you?
78.
I'm so fucking old.
Wait, I'm sorry. How, you know what? Not going to ask Wilhelmina. I just turned 20. Let's go, Mom.
Party, Mom.
Party, Mom.
So Roland's gonna be dead soon.
If you want to meet your friend Gloria, she's at the Bright College in Albany.
Oh,
Bright
yes.
College.
Bright College. Good. All right.
College.
I'll. And you all thought she was dead.
Why would you
That's
think she's dead?
I'll look around the room to see who is
We
around
know
us.
you're a vampire. I assumed either Crow turned her into the Witchfinders or you killed her.
You know I'm a what now?
Nothing. She is delirious from all of the demon fighting and all the corruption. If you didn't notice earlier, her hair was blue.
It was invisible. In no time was invisible.
Yeah, I did not see that.
Oh, well.
Just watching
So,
Quinn
we're going
dig a
to-
hole.
We shall collect our things and head out.
The hell are you talking about, Roland?
I'm trying to.
I think you probably should have slept a little bit more.
Okay, let's go.
You can sleep
Thank
on
you,
the way.
Toygan. We'll get those relics and books for you.
Good, be safe.
Yes, we will.
As
You as well.
as Lorelai gets up to go gather her things, she's going to steal bacon off of Roland's plate.
I ate it all.
Damn.
Meatless sausage. Impossible meat.
As you collect your few things,
I did want to ask Toygan one quick thing.
just one last question for you, Mr. Toygan.
Counselor,
Yes.
since you're the only person that we can really talk to in this town, I did have a thing that I had I introduced a trade. Well, I gave a letter to the mayor for my aunt for some trade negotiations, and
Yeah.
now that the mayor has been outed as a demon worshiper and is dead,
True.
would you happen to know how that would how that would work out? The status of that might be.
It is very likely I will be the next mayor of the city.
Oh, congratulations!
I will be very glad to write a letter back.
Okay,
Saying that we would be very happy to engage in negotiations formally with the house of your aunt.
okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I had something to bring back.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
This man's gonna kill us.
All right, I'm good. We'll be fine.
As we exit, I'm gonna look to Wilhelmina and be like, probably best not to poke the bear after we just fought a, lion.
He's blatantly admitted that he could get into our heads, which he did.
But that doesn't have to necessarily mean that he's telepathic. It just might mean that he's very insightful. He's, well, to be fair to Roland, he's tried multiple times and it hasn't worked. So, he doesn't.
Yes, you have
he's
once found him very attractive, and that's about it.
Yeah, That's about it.
That's what happened. And he's tried way more than that. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like sometimes subtlety and a little bit of suaveness in conversation can actually help in the future. God, I hope he doesn't kill us by the time we get back here.
Lorelai is going to cough from behind you.
Like an anime, like I'm still here. And we just see the closed eyes face.
You people aren't very subtle, are you?
No.
You're very nosy. You know that?
That's part of my job. And she walks through and goes to get her stuff.
Fuck.
Does anybody have something you'd like Wilhelm to carry?
I'm just gonna.
Wilhelm, you're my new boat hand on top of being the fucking squire to Mal.
Yes.
Looks over.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're gonna learn to row. We're gonna work out it's gonna build up that upper body strength. Mm-hmm. And man, you're gonna be knocking people on their fucking asses in the arena.
That'll be awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm guessing that Toygan's house colors involve red.
Red and black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver, red, and black.
Of course.
As kind of
or we can play as we leave.
Yeah. You actually see him up in like one of the parapets playing an organ. Like
there's just suddenly a weird thundercloud in a like sunny day. We're like, what's happening?
Where'd all the
what even is? Yeah.
Well, don't worry, that's the lightning coils. She's going to have, as just a flavor thing, she's going to have a sash that's like crimson and black that she wears as kind of an indicator of allegiance.
Awesome.
Cool.
I like it. Cool. So you gather your stuff. You make your way down to the docks to Roland's fancy new boat.
It's like a sloop.
Fancy new boat.
Yeah. It would be a river barge, so it's something akin to what you guys came down here on, right? It's a much nicer. Yeah. Do you have any last business you want to take care of in Bogenhofen before you leave?
I will go to my family and say, it's probably best to leave the city. We don't have to roleplay this. We could just expedite it and be like, a lot of stuff happened. I'll tell my dad the truth. I'll say bye to my sisters. But it's probably best if you would like to come going to Altdorf, and I can help set you up. But I don't think it's safe to be here. Maybe one day we could come back home, but for right now, I don't think this is the best place to be.
How likely, given how established your family is in the city, just doing the work that they do, is it that they would say yes, do you think?
I don't, it's unlikely.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Should I make a roll?
So is your intent here to earnestly urge them, or to just give them the option if they want it?
Earnestly urge.
Then yes.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Roll your earnest.
Charm check?
Yeah, it would be a charm, and because they're fam, I'll make it plus 30.
Plus 30?
Yeah.
Got that fam discount.
Fam discount. Famity fam.
Goddamn. Roll 20. Hold on. Why isn't it coming up? Hold on.
I do not know.
Let me close and open up my... Okay, it's not coming up. I'll just use dice.
That's okay.
Sorry. And you said a plus 30, you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'll figure out what's wrong after.
Yeah. I expect this to not be a heavy combat set, so hopefully there won't be a ton of dice.
Fail SL1. -1.
-1?
Yeah.
They will... Thank you... deeply for the concern and worry, and will protest that this is where they've made their home and their livelihood. And think about how long it would take for them to pack up everything they own and move. They have a home, and you've got 2 younger sisters here.
Okay, well.
And that would be uprooting everyone.
BreadCon's here.
Yeah, BreadCon, man. Like, it's the reason for the season.
Okay. No, that's fair. Just stay safe.
We will.
Bye. And he'll turn around. Head back to the boat.
Okay.
Meet up with this party. How do you like the boat?
It's
When
nice.
you get to the boat, Lorelai is literally, she has already stowed her stuff and she's literally leaned over the edge of the boat, like just staring down into the water.
What is she doing?
Lorelai, are you okay?
Gives a thumbs up.
She's fine.
Cool. All right. Yeah, sure. You can
Did we
call
bring
it that.
Crow's body with us?
Yes, we did. I imagine we did.
Did we not just... Where are we taking it?
Just outside the city. Since we're outside the walls properly, we're going to put her in a grove or a ditch somewhere.
Okay.
And with that, you will shove off. And you make your way outside the city, and it feels like the next scene is saying goodbye to Sister Crow. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So, how does that play out? Where do you want to take her body? What do you want to do?
I'll pull the riverboat to the shallow part of the river, and I imagine on the riverboat we have a small rowboat to help take us out as we
Sure.
anchor it.
Yep.
I'll show Wilhelm how to properly do it for a little bit, and yeah, we'll row our way to the body of the boat. Just get there. Good enough?
Works for me.
All right. Who wants to say final words? Don't all volunteer at once.
Wilhelm will step up.
Go ahead.
No, you're
But
very well.
I told you to sit on the boat, dude. It's to make sure it just drift away.
Sorry. Go back.
Well, say your thing.
No, it's fine. Say your thing. You knew her, not well, but you knew her. Go ahead.
I did not know you very long, but you were a badass. I hope wherever you are now, you are still a badass. And then he goes back to the boat.
Very good. Very good.
Is there anything of value on the body?
I don't know. Is there anything of value on the body?
Let's
there's
find out. We can look
fighting
at the character sheet.
That's true. What's on my character sheet? Da-da-da-da.
Ooh, she has silver bolts with the impel quality.
That's true. One of those bolts is lodged in her chest.
Right?
No, I took that out.
Oh,
You would have noticed it had her own name carved into it.
Huh.
And what are the other names that were
the other names. The other names were Toygan, Roland, Wilhelmina, Gideon, and I think that was all of them. There might have been one more. I can't
That-
remember.
Bitch.
Yeah,
Crow.
I like to say think we say it at the same time.
I like that Crow was the Batman of our group and just had a plan to kill all of us.
She didn't have your name carved in anything because you didn't read the Chaos Scrolls.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, she had a healing poultice that you guys probably want.
yeah, we'll take that. You want these lockpicks, Wilhelmina?
Yeah.
Or yours?
There's also a Book of Tall, a Crow Mask relic.
Okay. A blank journal. I'll take the writing kit and parchment.
I'll just looking at my old character sheet to loot it.
Looting old characters. A time-honored tradition in Warhammer.
So you're taking the bolts. Are you actually taking the crossbow too?
Do you have a crossbow?
Yeah, the crossbow pistol.
Oh no, I can't use that.
And then I also have the fighting claw.
Yeah, whatever. I'll leave that with you.
Stuff.
Okay.
Crow, you were a victim of your own demise. But hope wherever you are, if you're able to go there at the end, you're in a better place and at peace. She wasn't perfect. And Tall Sigmar, I hope you can see that she realized that at the end. And she paid penance for redemption.
She was the least shitty of us.
Yeah. She was.
Sure.
Is there anything you'd like to add, Mal?
I'll say Mal will say a thing in Elvish that's just like, may she be treated as well in the afterlife as she treated those in her life, something like that.
I like that.
You can hear Lorelei laughing from the boat because she's trying to catch fish in the river.
I like her.
Can we agree we don't trust that one as far as we can throw her?
Yep.
Which one?
She's 5'1". You could probably throw her pretty far.
Is there a will that she had? Is there a way that Sister Crow wanted to be buried?
I checked the book at all.
Oh, yeah.
Sister Crow, how do you want to be buried?
According to Tallites, the body is no longer important and should be given to the care of the Morite priests.
Fuck!
Well,
Well,
I've been holding that in
well,
the entire time you guys have been talking about dumping the body.
I'm reading, I'm kind of looking over Wilhelmina's shoulder, and I say that out loud. I'm just like, fuck!
well, this is the second best thing. She can be food for the wolves.
she would like that.
Probably.
Emily, she knows she is the squirrel.
Well, sorry, this is the best you're getting. Peace. And I go back to the boat. I still meant everything I said before, Sigmar Tall. I just, not everybody gets...
For the record, I hope this is how my real funeral goes.
Incredibly weird and awkward.
I'll find like a big branch and like kind of set it up as a thing. And just like, yeah.
Okay. And you make your way back to the boat. It is a 10-day upriver journey to Altdorf.
Should I row?
Yes.
Or, okay, navigation or
That
row?
is at navigation. Plus 20.
Is there a chance of us getting lost or something?
There is, yeah.
It's more about how well you navigate difficult parts of the river.
Oh, then I'm good. I don't need to... Until it's a minus 30, I don't need to row. It's a
No shit.
it's a river guide, and I have waterman, I think.
Yeah.
So
It's one of them talents.
Then you will be expertly guided by Roland upriver and encounter almost no issues unless you choose to run into one. Is there any scenes you would like to play out on the boat? You've got 10 days, and at which point in time, your collarbone will be healed, Roland, and you will no longer suffer the minus whatever we had. 10.
yeah, I'm just at the helm steering while Wilhelm's doing the majority of the work.
Good, fair, good.
Hey, it's about handing out one now. These babies didn't make themselves.
Another, I'm also, along with like making sure Wilhelm starts like doing physical training. I'm also teaching him how to read and write and stuff.
Awesome. Okay.
So that just happens in the background of whenever we have off time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, reading's still a novelty to me, so she's rereading and reading everything she can get her hands on.
Neat.
I am reading through the Sigmarillion in the little spare time that I have, and seeing like getting rid of corruption, evil, chaos, getting rid of corruption.
Flip to the index, corruption, getting rid of.
Light on fire.
Yeah, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come.
Our Sigmar who art a badass, hallowed be thy name. Thy hammer come.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Yeah.
I think at some point I'd want to talk to Lorelei. So just like on the boat at some point, I come up.
I'll be at the back of the boat with.
I like to think she's just in my face, just like staring, not saying anything.
No, she's in the back of the boat with a string going out to the water with no hook on it because she has no idea how to fish.
So like Mal will come up and like just sees her with like a string in the water and just so doesn't know what like. Have caught anything yet?
No.
They might be scared away by the boat.
It's not how it works.
How does it? Are there things to catch then?
Yep.
Oh, probably just bad luck then.
Are they safe to eat?
Sure, man. Fucking whatever, and I go back to steering. I'm done. I wanted to just.
The number of times we've broken Lily today.
It's very good. So what's your story? You've said you've been with Toygan for 2 years. What about before that?
Clear as I can remember. Oh God, I went crow there for a minute. As clear as I can remember, I was on the streets. Begging and stealing for food.
And Toygan brought you up from that.
I was useful.
What was he having you do? You said learning, but...
I was a squire for a little while.
Oh, like Wilhelm, who's like doing something with the mast or whatever.
Yeah.
I look at Wilhelm. I go, yeah. I look at Wilhelm for a very long moment. Then I look back.
Wilhelm, use your full weight. Your full weight. You arm strength, legs, arm.
Out of
strength.
curiosity, do we have our horses?
Yeah, you got your horses.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're on the boat.
Yeah, there's normally a very deep hold in a riverboat, so they're kind of high-walled boats, so that they can contain horses or boxes or things. And they're not
I
like.
thought Strawberry died.
Did Strawberry
They
die?
are.
I don't think so.
I thought we abandoned it or died or something.
No, she was just we got to the city, so she was just kind of like in stables or something. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Wilhelm's in charge of taking care of Strawberry too.
I've been taking care of Strawberry. Strawberry is alive.
is she yours? This is Wilhelm and I talking.
So next to Strawberry is it's going to be cliche, but a pale white horse named Geist.
Yes, that is a great name.
And
I like Kayla's look.
That's Wilhelmina's look as well, just viral.
Well, you have Toygan set you up quite nicely. Then you have some very good equipment, a strong-looking horse.
Togan has been very kind to me.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what sort of, are you just you're a fighter then, or?
I am learning the ways of hunting a very specific thing.
Oh! Like an elk?
A little more ferocious than an elk.
A bear?
Others that are very similar to Toykin.
City councilors?
I'm gonna look at Mal for a very long moment and turn and look at Roland. That's no.
What? Sorry.
Just no. But they are people of esteemed position.
Ah. Got it.
The Sylvanian courts are very murky.
I got you loud and clear. Well, I'll leave you to your fishing. I'll walk up past Roland and I'll whisper into Roland's ear, "She's an assassin."
She's like 6.
She's an assassin.
For us? Or
No.
make sure.
Like nobles. She goes around. Like Toigen's teaching her how to kill nobles.
I'm gonna look to make sure she can't speak Elvish.
I'm still sitting there fishing. I'm like kind of twitching at the string, like, come on, catch something.
I like to roll insight to make sure it's not an axe.
Yeah.
Intuition.
Yeah, make it intuition. Plus 20.
God, it's not working. I have no idea
I wonder
why.
why.
Yeah.
I assigned and reassigned.
Is it doing the thing where like the thing pops up underneath your sheet when it asks you for the modifier?
No, the modifier
yeah.
just doesn't even come up.
Can
Huh.
any of us do that?
Let's give a quick roll check.
Roll check.
Aldiathan did.
I was able to roll intuition.
Okay. Well,
Ah.
I'm rolling.
Huh.
Yeah, mine works.
Weird.
Yep.
28. So SL 2.
All right. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong with any of this, Lorelai. She seems to be happily enjoying trying to catch fish at the moment. Like, yay, this is interesting and new and fun.
Yeah, the only thing unusual about her is that her eyes are constantly looking around.
But you don't get a, like, I'm about to murder you all vibe.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. I'll say in Elvish. Somebody just needs to teach her how to fish. Ask Wilhelmina. She knows how.
I'll yeah. Be a good bonding moment for them.
No. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like I
love the immediate
like I
sense of
just
danger you just
my-
had.
yeah. I feel like I just introduced my 2 murderers together. I feel like Abraham Lincoln just went up to John Wilkes Booth.
Like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yes, what's going on?
All right. Well, yes.
Check out this pistol I just bought. Too soon?
I was going to ask if too soon. Is it ever too soon, though, for assassination jokes? I don't know.
Anyway.
Any other scenes we'd like to play out on the boat?
Fast, Wilhelmina will teach her how to fish.
Excellent. Yeah.
Great.
All
Good.
right. So in every other way, it is an uneventful, quiet for the first time in a long time, 10-day trip. Upriver, first up the River Bogan, then you turn north up the River Reich, to the grand city, the center of the empire itself. towering castles, buildings, keeps splayed out before you around a medieval German-style walled city that's split by 2 different rivers. Here is Altdorf. Again, for the first time in like a month, I think, since you've been here. It's been a little while. And as you arrive here, we are going to take our first break.
Woohoo! Woo!
I need to pull up my stuff, but yeah. So, thank you everyone who's hanging out today. It's an early day for us on the gaming thingy, as always with our Warhammer fun. I've already transitioned over, so thank you for hanging out, and thank you to our amazing patrons who we thank every break. We just hit 30 patrons this week, so yeah, if you're interested in that sort of stuff, you should check it out. But we'll be right back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Bye! Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of today's episode. It'll be a shorter episode today, sadly, of Winds of Chaos, our Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game with these amazing human beings you see before me. So, docking as you do in Altdorf, why won't OBS come up? Are we still... Can I get a live check from someone here? Yeah, we're still live. Why won't it come up? That's really weird. Come on. Roll 20. Try that. And then this. Nope, it just doesn't want to be... Okay. Anyway. Oh.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Did...
Oh. And there's Rain. He's back too.
We appear to be locked up. I think we're locked up. Hang on, I'm gonna...
They can hear us, but cams are frozen.
My cams are moving.
I'm going to restart the stream because it appears that Streamlabs, during its most recent update, has decided to be poopy, and we will be right back.
Okay.